Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Stella from Branding 360. So today we are going to be talking about the speaking test. I'm going to be explaining how the speaking test looks like, the parts of the speaking test. I'm going to be giving tips on the speaking test, okay? I'll be giving tips on the speaking test, how to go about it, what it looks like, the marking criteria, and the tips, and then how you should prepare for your speaking test. All right, let's dive right into it. Okay, just an overview. The speaking test is an oral assessment of your ability to use English. It is one of the three components of the IELTS test, okay? Along with listening, reading, and writing. The speaking test is about 11 to 14 minutes long and is divided into three parts. In part one, the examiner will ask you a series of general questions about yourself, your family, your home, your work, or your studies. So the examiner will be like, do you work or do you study? You say you work. He'll ask you questions based on your work. If you say you study, he will ask you questions based on your study. He could ask you about your family, your home, the house you live in, just personal questions, questions that are that relates to your own person. They are not unfamiliar questions; they are very, very familiar. These questions are designed to assess your fluency, your pronunciation, and your grammar. Now, for the part two, you'll be given a task card or something that looks like a sheet of paper. It's called a task card actually, with a topic and some notes. You have 1 minute to prepare, and then you have 2 minutes to talk about the topic that you've been given. Now, the examiner will then ask you one or two questions about what you just said, about the topic you discussed. Now, the topic will be based on your experience, okay? The event you went to, your favorite restaurant, or one experience or the other that you have had in the past, okay? This part of the tests, okay, we access your fluency, your pronunciation, your grammar, your vocabulary, and your ability to organize your ideas. In part three, the examiner will ask you more questions about the topic you talked about in part two. Now, these questions will be more challenging. It will be more general. It does not have to actually do with you personally, and it does not have to do with your experiences. It will require you to discuss more abstract ideas and issues. Now, this part of the test assesses your ability to think and express your own opinions. Now, how is the speaking test scored? Now, remember that normally IELTS has a total band score of 9, sorry, a maximum band score of 9. Even for the overall band score, and each module has its own scoring, okay? I will be explaining that in subsequent videos about the scoring of each module. Now, each module has its own scoring. Now, for the IELTS, scored on a scale of 1 to 9, with 9 being the highest. Your overall score for the speaking test will be based on your performance in all the three parts of the test: your performance in part 1, your performance in part 2, and then your performance in part 3. Here are some tips for doing well on the IELTS test. Tip number 1, be confident. You need to be very confident. Examiner is here also to help you, so don't be afraid to speak up. Number 2, you should speak clearly and slowly. You don't have to rush your words. This will help the examiner to understand you, understand what you're saying, and get your ideas clearly. Now, use a variety of vocabulary and grammar structures. Now, this will show the examiner that you have a good command of English. Also, practice the act of using linking devices like however, whereas, in spite of, despite, surprisingly, and so on and so forth. Now, how are you marked? Like, what criteria are you marked based on? The marking criteria are basically these things I'm about to mention. One of them is fluency and coherence. They want to know how coherent you are. Can you speak in a manner that is easily understood? Can the examiner hear you easily? Now, fluency refers to how easily and smoothly you can speak. Okay? Coherence refers to how well your ideas are connected. How easily are you speaking, and how well are your ideas connected? Now, a fluent and a coherent speaker is able to express their ideas clearly and understandably. They are able to link their ideas together in a logical way, and they do not make many pauses or errors. Okay. Now, some tips for improving your fluency and your coherence. How do you help yourself? How do you help yourself to speak in an easy way that everyone can understand, and how do you connect your ideas? Now, you have to practice regularly. You don't just book an IELTS test without practice. You have to practice regularly. The more you speak, the more fluent you become. Another way is to try to think about what you want to say before you start saying it. Okay, you have to think first about what you want to say before you say it. Now, this will help you to organize your thoughts and manage your ideas and link it in a more coherent way. Now, use linking devices, linking words, phrases to help you to connect your ideas. Now, some of these linking words and phrases include, in addition, say that, however, for example, and to conclude. So some of these words help you sound more logical, more accurate, and you have to show that you can actually speak this English language. Now, avoid making many too much pauses or errors or repeating words saying small thing so avoid these pauses and making mistakes. Try to correct any mistake as quickly as possible, because it shows that you know that this is a mistake, that you've made a mistake, and then you corrected it immediately. It shows that how do I put it? You know what you're doing actually. That's what it shows. Now, your lexical resources, another thing they are considering. Now, lexical resource refers to a range of vocabulary that you know and you can use. A good lexical resource will allow you to express your ideas clearly and effectively. It also allows you to avoid repeating the same words over and over again. Resource, one of them is to read widely. Try to use new words in your everyday conversations. Now, this will help you to become more comfortable using these words. Keep a vocabulary notebook. Write down new words that you learn and try to use them in your writing and speaking. Now, they're looking out for grammatical range and accuracy too. Grammatical range refers to the variety of grammatical structures that you can use. Now, grammatical accuracy refers to how well you use this grammar correctly. A good grammatical range and accuracy will allow you to express your ideas clearly and effectively. There are some tips to improve your grammatical range and accuracy. One is study grammar rules. Go to the internet, read grammar rule book, read your high school and secondary school grammar rule books or English books. There are many resources available to help you learn this grammar. Read Cambridge books and you would improve. Now, practice using grammar structures in your writing and then in your speaking also. The more you practice, the better you become at using them correctly. Now, another most important practice you should do is getting feedback from others. Ask a friend or a family member or teacher to listen to your speaking, and then let the person give you feedback on grammar and other aspects of speaking. Now, pronunciation refers to how clearly and accurately you produce your words. How do you produce your words? Good pronunciation is important for being understood by others. Okay? It can also make you sound more confident and fluent. Once you pronounce well, people will tend to want to listen to you actually, and they tend to understand you very easily. Okay? Now, there are some tips that could help you in your pronunciation. So, listening to native speakers. Native speakers here, I mean native English speakers, not your language, because you're going to write an English test. So, listen to native English speakers. Pay attention to how they pronounce words. Okay? And then practice pronouncing words, especially these words that you've been hearing from these native speakers. Practice pronouncing them aloud. You can stand in front of a mirror or something. Just know that the more you practice, the better you become at pronouncing these words correctly. Now, okay, how can you prepare for this speaking test? There's so many ways you can prepare for your speaking test. You can prepare with what you already have. and you can also follow some of these tips I'm about to give you. Okay, now preparing for the speaking test involves practicing the various speaking scenarios. Okay, improving vocabulary and grammar and refining your pronunciation. You're going to improve your vocabulary and your grammar, and then you're going to refine your pronunciation, how you pronounce words. Now, familiarizing yourself with the text format and understanding the assessment criteria can also enhance your performance. Practicing for the IELTS speaking test is a great way to improve your chances of getting a good score or getting that your target score. There are many resources available to help you practice, such as online practice, textbooks, and apps. Now, we offer IELTS coaching classes to help you achieve your target score. We offer a variety of classes to fit your needs, including online and in-person classes. In-person classes basically in Abuja right now. And then, if you want to get in contact with us, you want to learn about our classes, please send us a direct message on WhatsApp or email us. The contact is displayed on the screen. +234, that's Nigerian country code, 907-967-5404, or you email us at info@bandit360.com.ng. Don't forget to subscribe, share these tips with your friend, like, comment. We'd like to also get your feedback after your examination. We want to know if this video was helpful to you. If this video helped you through your IELTS test, we would like to get your feedback via comment section or via email. We would appreciate that. Bye for now, and see you in my next video. Thank you.